You gotta choose. 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 Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier, flow feeling colder.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pick up the 25.
Hey, man!
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13. touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fields now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Fields going to hold on to it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Hey, what's you?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ritter's pass completes a Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fields on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 29, Fields. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Fields. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Bears! Zach Davidson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Watch out now, 52.
He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Under pressure, they got him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
It's a quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that deep.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the 50, here's Fields. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again, Fields. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Fields now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice.
Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On first down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Second and 10. Fields again. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. On first and 10, here's Fields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Play action. It's Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running the counter, Patterson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Steal, check, steal. Ready, set.
Allgeier now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Allgeier again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Falcons, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.